On Wednesday, head to Dime Time. Here, you'll work with the community to reach the assist goal. If the goal is met, all participants will earn BC. Next weekend, celebrate the 4th of July weekend at the 2K Beach Party, where you can earn double rep for all games played at the 2K Beach. To recap, here's our big board of upcoming events in the neighborhood. That's it for me. I'll see you on the courts.
In this episode of 2K TV, we'll be announcing the 2K21 Shoe Creator Challenge Grand Prize winner.
But first,
an inspired rendition of our national anthem. Really getting warmed up here, just moments away. We'll be back right after this. Greetings, everyone. You've got it live on Tuesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sideline. And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave. He is indeed, D.A. Thank you. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for him.
And, guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Vucevic is out there with Lauri Markkanen. And it's Williams at the 3, the small forward. And for the Pelicans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. All out there at Bledsoe. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot. Hey, Steve, 2 defensive-minded teams in the building tonight. Both are good at getting stops.
Yeah, Kevin, this is going to be one of those chess match basketball games we get a chance to see. Difference, I think, will be the team that can somehow get easy baskets will make the difference.
White inside. He's covered by Ball. And Adams has got the ball here for New Orleans. Kicks it to Ball. Ingram outside. Off target from three-point range. Vucevic finds Levine. slam.
An explosive, high-level athlete. You see why Zach has won multiple dunk contests.
And here is ball. He just worked San Antonio in that last game. And that one's good, Williamson.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Levine against Bledsoe. Levine can't hit.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Levine with the ball. Deflects the pass. Williams gets the bucket.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
To the inside. And Adams with the slam.
This is why Lonzo Ball was drafted number 2 overall. Elite vision and size.
And White kicks to Levine. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And the deep ball has come alive the last few seasons for Zach LaVine. He set a Bulls record for made threes in a season last year.
Hey, Greg, Zach LaVine continues to work and improve his shot, which has been fantastic. He not only trusts his shot at this point, but feel it's a strength now. He's more willing to look for jumpers and big possessions now.
Free throw good, Levine.
Zach LaVine has so much talent, and people just want more. But you can't argue that he produces in so many areas.
And so Levine nails both of them.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Ball, the pass to Adams. For 3, Ingram. Doesn't go that time. And in Chicago the other way, a tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
And they brought the energy. I thought played well, but both teams really put on a great show. Unfortunately, someone had to lose.
Nothing to hang their heads over. When you have 2 evenly matched teams on a given night, it's anyone's ball game.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Ball. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Ingram against Williams. Pelicans trail by 3. Williamson, the pass to Ball. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Levine passes to White. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. From the baseline. Here's Levine. Williamson with the block.
And you look at Zion's playing style. Everything he does borders on the spectacular.
And the shot goes in. Williamson's got 5 points so far.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why: lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Williams kicks to Vucevic. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Beautiful play call. That's understanding Markkanen's strengths and putting him in a position to succeed.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And a lot of that was game plan, putting guys in a position to succeed, particularly on the offensive end.
They understood what the defense was trying to take away and game planned a great strategy to take advantage of it.
Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Chicago. Right now, they're down in the 9th spot. They haven't had the kind of success they had wanted to have at this point of the season.
Yeah, but checking out Chicago, they had much bigger things in mind when the season started. They didn't think of themselves as a middle-of-the-road club, but right now, that's where they are.
I thought this might happen. Confidence can take you a long way, but you also have to have the talent to back it up.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Now here's Levine. 23 points for him the last game against New York.
And it wasn't just the scoring. He also impacted the game on the glass. Terrific all-around effort.
We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Here's Williams. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against New York. Fouled beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for 3. And Steve, as we get into the middle of the season, do you feel we have a good idea of who the contenders are at this point?
The major forces, Kevin, you know for sure where they are. There are always some teams you can't tell if they're legit or not just yet.
First free throw is good.
Kobe White just erupted his rookie year in the NBA, set a franchise record with Chicago for most threes in a quarter.
And the second free throw, good. Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points. Goes up again, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
A confident scorer with an attacking mindset. If you're the defense, don't let Kobe White watch you slipping.
Bulls shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for White. Pelicans trail by 3. Ingram outside. The jump hook. That one doesn't go. Excellent D there from Markkanen. Here's Williams. They get it back. And another shot. Here's Levine. And finally they hit one. Levine's got 8.
You see Levine's filled out his frame, shakes off contact, and completes the play.
Ingram against Williams. And it's Ingram missing.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Markkanen kicks to Williams. Elbow shot is on the way. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Working in that mid-range area. The analytics may not love it, but that's a good look for him.
Bledsoe outside. No good again that time. The Bulls leading by 7. Markkanen with it. Now defended by Adams. Williams, that's good. He's got 6.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Hart's checked in. And Chicago also making a switch. Wagner's checked in. And so it's New Orleans with it. They trail by 9 points. Adams' shot is off.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
White inside. He's covered by Ball.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
Markkanen passes to White. Over Hart. White, good. White's got 6. Pelicans trail by 9. Pass to Adams. Pass to Ingram. Shot clock at 6. Hart, that's good.
Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make sound decisions.
Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Shot's good by Williams.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan. Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That's his first foul. Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Satoransky coming in off a 10-point game, his last outing. And Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set. He has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
I mean, he certainly has the tools. What we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars in our league.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
And the Pelicans making a change here. Hernan Gomez is checked in. And Chicago also making a switch. Aminu's checked in. Free throw good. Satoransky. A lot of great talkers over the years. Trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg? Or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin. And I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that.
No, we don't do that part.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Passes it to Hernan Gomez. Ingram outside. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
This is why you take strength training seriously. Ingram may not have converted that earlier in his career.
Pelicans shooting their first free throw of the night. And the Pelicans making a change here. Alexander Walker's checked in. And that one falls for Ingram.
It's so fun to see Brandon Ingram evolve. He's a true student of the game, and each year he keeps improving.
Here's Levine. Oh, what a play!
Watch your head.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And Zosetoransky will bring it up for Chicago. 6-point lead. Here's Wagner. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
The pass to Hart. Now, here is Hernan Gomez. Good on the triple. There's 1:34 left in the first. Pass to Wagner. Here's Satoransky. Here's Levine. Rebound by Alexander Walker.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
He kicks it to Hayes. Pass to Hart. The three. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Daniel Tice is checked in for Chicago. Now that we have a moment, let's take a peek at the teams that are leading the league in blocks. Second, the Pelicans. Number 5, the Bulls.
And these teams have both hung their hat on their defense, especially in the paint. We're looking at two of the premier shot blocking teams in our league.
The Bulls shooting to start out this game about 43%. Here's Levine, and it's blocked. Out left to the wing, a baseline J. He's off on that one. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Tice finds Levine. The Pelicans shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. The three, and another three for New Orleans.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Passes it to Satoransky. Bulls moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. To end the drought, it's rebounded by Hayes. And they're on the break. Here's Hart. They get the rebound. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up. And even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor. But replay's here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that.
Brandon Ingram. He's been the guy making things happen for New Orleans. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And recently, we chatted with Zach LaVine about the team, and he pointed out what he sees as an advantage. Greg trying to turn their youthful exuberance into a weapon.
I like that he's focused on increasing their level of activity because it's something within their control.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Just stretching out the floor that first, they had the defense scrambling.
Reason why, excellent spacing. They may not stay this hot all game, but hard to bet against them.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for Chicago right now, Satoransky runs the point with LaVine at the 2. Mo Wagner out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Aminu in at the small forward. First one falls for him. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things, never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, good to hear from you. Now, Zach LaVine has become a star, but he knows there's still work to be done. He said, I'm stepping into a leadership role, asking more of myself and giving more each year. You've got to look at your faults. I have to continue to improve my defense. I want to help us make the playoffs. My next step as a player is winning. Guys, back to you.
Great attitude. David, thank you. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. For 3, Ingram. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's LaVine. Sweet little floater. LaVine's got 12.
Sometimes when LaVine doesn't want to challenge at the rim, he goes to the floater.
Now the pass to Hayes. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Hart. Ingram wide open. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Bulls trail by 13. Pass to LaVine. Ingram against Aminu. Pass to Satoransky. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I like Satoransky's determination. Refuses to let the foul stop the shot.
For Chicago, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. Free throw good, Satoransky.
The versatility of Satoransky is valuable. He scores, rebounds, and passes the ball so well.
Eric Bledsoe's checked in for the Pelicans. Then for the Bulls. Vucevic checked in for Mo Wagner. Williams comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And it's Kobe White in for LaVine. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Ingram. He picked up 27 points in their last win against San Antonio. Kicks it to Hayes. Back to Ingram. Williams with the block. And they're able to recover. 6 to shoot. Here's Alexander Walker. That one wide left. Bulls trail by 11. Passes to Tice. Fires the 3. The shot misses. The Pelicans have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Sadaransky, the pass to Vucevic. Rejected by Ingram.
Wonderful defense from Ingram. Good to see him using his length to alter shots.
And the Pelicans miss again. Bulls have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Here's Alexander Walker. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against San Antonio. Bledsoe right side. Off target with his 3.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
And, you know, in a 7-footer that can play the entire court, Vucevic is a tough cover because of that versatility.
For Chicago, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. Free throw drops for Vucevic.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
And both free throws good for Vucevic.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
There's the pass to Williamson. Lobs it up there for Ingram. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Because of that length, Ingram can catch that pass no matter where you put it.
Pass to Vucevic. Shoots over Adams. And the Bulls with another miss.
Right idea, but just too much heat on him defensively, even with the fadeaway.
And Williamson's parents, both college athletes themselves, were a guiding force in helping him grow his game.
When you're talking about growing his game, Greg, at an early age, Zion told his mom he wanted to be the #1 player in college basketball. As a 5-year-old, he played on an AAU team for 9-year-olds. By age 9, he was waking up for 5 a.m. workouts. That's the kind of commitment it takes to succeed, even that early.
And Eric Bledsoe, a special kind of athlete.
And 3 separate knee surgeries in the rear view, but still so fast. His teammates call him Ferrari. The way he's built, a muscle car might be more accurate.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Well, players now, Steve, seem to have a lot more power to demand a trade. Talk about what that does for the future of small market teams.
You know, Kevin, I think, let's be honest, it makes it tougher for the small market teams. The one solution, I think, is if you have a team that is very close-knit, if you get the right superstar and he's happy, if you have a chance to maybe win a championship, that keeps those stars in place.
Here's Sadaransky, and Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them. And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
No good from Bledsoe. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. It's a 16-point game.
And got to do more than that to stop Vucevic. So adept at fending off those types of challenges.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Lowry Marketing comes in for Daniel Tice. And Levine subbed in for Sadaransky. free throw drops for Vucevic.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
You know, coming into the game, Zion's going to be physical. He's also going to absorb some punishment.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
What's up?
That free throw good from Williamson.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
White against Williamson. Pass to Levine. It's good from long range. Levine's got 15 points.
You look at Levine's jump shot, it's very hard to contest because he gets great lift off the floor.
Bledsoe outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. And the Pelicans lead by 16.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Levine dishes to Vucevic. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Bledsoe. New Orleans has gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Really left alone that time. He's got 7.
Alonzo has been working on that, shooting off the catch with confidence and without hesitation.
Levine looking around. Passes it to Williams. Takes the 3. Unable to get that one. New Orleans leading by 19 points. And there's the pass to Ball. White with the double team. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Now Chicago has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. White the pass to Williams. Outside Levine. An absolute bomb from three-point range. New Orleans has gotten hot from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown. Williams against Ingram. Here's Adams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Vucevic.
Not the last time we'll see that. Adams is so powerful and loves to take it to the defense.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. It seems like every team, Greg, needs that one enforcer, that one guy who's going to get under opponent's skin.
Well, in one poll of coaches and players, Adams was voted the second dirtiest player in the league. One guy said he's real physical, but maybe he crosses the line. Throws the sneaky elbow here and there, commits extra hard fouls, yet Adams usually escapes foul trouble.
He hits the second from the line. Chicago calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season, and here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days, and these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
You look at Levine, he's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities in All-Star Weekend, but, you know, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more and as we get closer to the three-point contest once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We've got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And it's Vucevic missing.
and there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Poked away, stolen by Levine. Stolen by Bledsoe. Outside, ball. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bulls got 7 points here in this quarter. Bulls trailed by 21. Outside, Levine. Pass to Vucevic. Markkanen kicks to Williams. And here's Levine. A three-pointer is right on target. Levine's got 21 in the game.
This is what Zach LaVine is built to do. He can get you points in bunches, and sometimes he can go all night.
Williamson against Markkanen. The three, Bledsoe sinks the three-pointer. Bledsoe's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Pelicans.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for New Orleans. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game.
In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. Vucevic with it. He's coming off a 31-point game against the Knicks in New York.
You can't forget about how great he was at forcing contact and getting to the line. He racked up a lot of easy points at the line that way. They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole. Some coaches might not like taking the three on the fast break, but he had the open look and buried it.
Well, Chicago's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Markkanen kicks to Levine. White looking around. Three-pointer, Markkanen. Eric Bledsoe grabs the miss.
You know, he was looking for revenge, trying to match shots from distance.
The Bulls shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Plenty of daylight on that shot. White's got 8 points.
Kobe White doesn't need much time or space to get off that catch and shoot.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And with Lauri Markkanen, the former 7th pick in the draft, you like him best when he's aggressive and looking for his own shot.
You're right, Greg. I like angry Lauri Markkanen because he's dangerous when he has that type of mindset. He needs to have that mentality of a #1 option, even if he's not one. That's when he's the most impactful on the floor.
Mo Wagner's checked in for Chicago. Aminu comes in for Williams.
All right, a chance to look at some stats for Zach LaVine. He's been dominant over the last month. 3rd in scoring, 15th in assists, and he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And the only way you average top 3 in points if you have that scorer's mentality. He knows he's the go-to guy, and everyone else knows it as well.
You love it when a big man has those soft hands. Rarely any problem converting that close to the rim.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Bulls have a new front office, branching out from the Nuggets Brain Trust with new team president. Given Denver's success identifying and developing young talent with a win percentage that's climbed year after year, there is at least some optimism that the Bulls will be able to build a similar and sustainable winning program. Guys?
Wouldn't that be a story? Thank you, David. Chicago has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Here's Markkanen, and it's blocked. And New Orleans pushing it up now. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
2 shots. Foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. So for the Bulls, Daniel Tice comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And Satoransky subbed in for White. He's perfect from the line this time. And so here is Chicago. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Satoransky. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Hart, guarded by Levine. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first half was all about Brandon Ingram. He had 18 points, and though he didn't ask for it, Kenny, Brandon Ingram will always be linked to Anthony Davis as the key player coming back in that trade.
Sometimes a change of scenery, Ernie, is good for somebody. You know, I like how he's responded to this Ingram half.
You know, he's more assertive, he's putting up big numbers, and his length is a factor at the defensive end.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Oof. That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
And these weren't just putbacks and alley-oops. He was roaring to the rim and finishing.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Ingram is out there with Jackson Hayes. Then there's Lonzo Ball. Then there's Hernan Gomez, and it's Bledsoe in at the shooting guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Stan Van Gundy. LaVine against Bledsoe.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Gotta appreciate how aggressive Lonzo is. When he's feeling it, he keeps on shooting.
Outside, White. Here's Vucevic, and it's blocked.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Bledsoe, that falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 7th assist in the game. For Chicago, they've gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Inside, LaVine, good. And it's now 23 points for Zach LaVine.
That was the first make of the half. 1 for 4 now. Let's see if that gets them going.
For 3, Ingram. 8 for 15 with that made basket. But he's not satisfied yet.
And coming out of halftime, coach said they wanted to start fast. How's 4 for 4?
Ring shot on the way. LaVine can't hit.
Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some continuity.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
LaVine passes to Markkanen. Williams against Ingram. Lock at 6. Here's Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point. Vucevic, a force around the rim.
Ball and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, hard to think of a player in this league with more of a pass-first mentality than Lonzo Ball.
I mean, total unselfishness, elite vision. Sometimes you'd like to see him penetrate a little more in the half court, but he's improving from range, and that'll open up driving lanes, and he can take advantage.
Steven Adams, he's checked in for New Orleans. Williamson comes in for Hayes. Ball hits them both.
If you're a point guard and you want the ball at the end of games, you have to knock down free throws. That's something Lonzo Ball is working on, in my opinion.
And White kicks to Markkanen. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Markkanen's got his second bucket tonight.
He's an asset in helping space the floor. He has tremendous touch from range.
Pass to Williamson. For 3, Ingram. Rebound by the Bulls. Levine's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Williams. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Williams has got 10 points.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
And Adams with the slam.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. On the wing, Levine. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That'll be his second foul of the game. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Williamson against Levine. Just 3 to shoot.
His defensive instincts off the chain. Zion's able to read and react to his opponent.
No good from Bledsoe. And Vucevic has got the ball here for the Bulls. Misses the 3. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. The shot by Bledsoe. Nobody around. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Vucevic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Up in his playmaking skills, when Levine notices an open teammate, he whips the pass over.
Williamson against Markkanen. Oh, ball in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
I have to appreciate the timing there. Lonzo has a sense for when to go for alley-oops.
Fades. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Williamson's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And Adams with the slam.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Well, Chicago's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. In the corner, it's Levine. Back to Markkanen. A 3-ball. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got his 3rd assist on the night. Outside, Ball. And then Ball slams it in.
There's a lot of creativity in Lonzo Ball's game. He knows how to finish in style.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. Chicago making some changes. Daniel Tice is checked in for Vucevic. Mo Wagner comes in for Markkanen. And Satoransky's subbed in for Kobe White. Levine. 23 points in the game. And the pass to Sadaransky. Shoots over ball. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Sadaransky's got 7 points.
Quick thinking by Sadaransky, catching the pass and shooting with confidence.
Adams wide open. A three-pointer off the mark. Chicago's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
The work that Ingram puts in lifts his team's play. Always there to support the break.
Levine against Bledsoe. Levine passes to Sadaransky. Second chance shot. Williamson with the block. Here's Ingram. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Tice. Josh Hart, he's checked in for ball. And the Bulls making a change also. Al-Farouq Aminu, he's checked in for Williams. On defense, the Bulls. Ingram kicks to Williamson. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Pass to Sadaransky. Now Tice. Sinks that one from the post. Tice has got his first 2 points. New Orleans gone 2 of 5 with a 3-point shot since coming out of the break. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. As we approach the halfway mark, let's take a look at how everything stands out west. You look at the Pelicans. They're sitting pretty, second place, and looking to take the top spot.
And seeing where the Pelicans are, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
They've been one of the great stories in the league this year. No doubt about it. Fans all over the league have gotten behind these guys.
And those are exactly the kinds of plays that can spark a team. Just solid work down in the paint.
Here's Ingram. That one rolling around and rims out. Here's the break. Right side Levine. Pass to Sadaransky. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Eric Bledsoe. He's shooting free throws, number 4 and 5 here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
And the Pelicans miss again. Chicago has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Minu finds Levine, shoots over Adams. Levine can't hit.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Here's Williamson. Rebound collected by Levine. And here's Levine, who brings it up for Chicago. That 3 off the mark. And here we go. Fast break. Williamson's got it. Stolen by Levine. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Lets it go from deep. And that one's good. Wagner. Wagner's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Passes it to Williamson. Here's Hart, guarded by Levine.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
And there it is for him. 25 points for Zach LaVine.
The stop and pop on a dime. If LaVine ever gets consistent with it, watch out.
The pass to Hart. Can they get it? And it's good on the way in. Hart's got 12 in the game.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Here's Hart, guarded by LaVine. Williamson from long range. The shot will not fall, so the Bulls will take it the other way. Tice passes to Wagner. Kick out to LaVine. LaVine double team. Here's Wagner, and that one goes long. The Pelicans shooting almost 60% from the field here in the third. They are really feeling it. 2 open that time, made it look too easy. Hart's got 5 points now this quarter.
Nice to see Williamson spot the open man. He has awareness and ability as a passer.
Knocked away. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. A moment to check out who the New Orleans Pelicans have coming up. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against Kyle Lowry and the Toronto Raptors. Then on Monday, they'll be taking on Paul Millsap and the Denver Nuggets.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
No problems knocking that one down. He's got 18.
Hey, continue to stack it up from 3. He's got 2 in each half so far.
And Satoransky kicks to LaVine. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky.
And so far are going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Williamson, the pass to Alexander Walker. Floats it up for Williamson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Nearly unstoppable. No matter where the pass is delivered, Zion will go up and get it.
LaVine kicks to Satoransky. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. New Orleans has gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. Lets it go with a 3. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
LaVine kicks to Wagner. Pass to Tice. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the third. Down low. Here's Williamson, and it's denied. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Pelicans on top, running away with it. From New Orleans, back in a moment. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So the Bulls 5 right now. On out there with Garrett Temple. Then there's Al Farouk Aminu. Then there's Mo Wagner. And it's Tice in at the 5 down low. The Pelicans shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Williamson. Now here is Hernan Gomez. Down to 5 on the shot clock, but they recover it. Here's the lob to the hoop, and Tice throws it down.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Here's Chicago. A second chance effort. And it's Brown missing. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. A costly foul there. He'll shoot 3 free throws. Well, here you sit, Smitty, at the broadcast table. Is there anything you notice about the game now that you didn't notice when you were playing?
Yes, Kevin. I mean, seriously, I did not know how much Kevin Harlan ate between games and during games. It is unreal. The before, the during, and after. You are a champ, Kevin, to be able to eat that much and to do your job.
Bulls making a switch here. Young's checked in. And he's good on the second. And he nails the third. Here's Temple. He dishes it to Aminu. He kicks it to Young. Here's Temple. He's guarded by Johnson.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. And the new G League Pro Team, Smitty, signed a number of 5-star high school basketball players. How do you think this is going to impact the college game?
Well, I think it's going to impact it, Kevin. You miss out on those stars, for sure. But I think you'll get more guys that'll play 2, 3, 4 years in college, which will give college basketball more consistency.
For New Orleans, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Trying to get open is Johnson. Thornwell can't get it to go. And now here comes Young leading the break. Brown outside. Over to the wing. Fires the 3. And the Bulls with another miss.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Drops in the tray. Alexander Walker's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's just great court recognition there. He saw the D pack in the lane on the break, so he calmly rose up and drained the transition 3.
Here's Temple. Hernan Gomez covering. To end the run. Temple can't get it to go. The Pelicans have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Wasted no time on that one.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Chicago's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Temple dishes to Brown from deep. Pelicans with the rebound.
All all the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout or do you let your guys try to fight through it? He has gone ice cold this quarter, obviously not helping their cause.
There's Trier with the three, drains it from beyond the arc. Trier's got his first 3 points of the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now, here's Tice. Back to Brown. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Alexander Walker's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
To me, there's a fine line between being aggressive and just flat out forcing it. His inability to make shots right now is sinking the ship.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
And dialing up the 3 ball, he finally puts it into the 14-0 run by the Pelicans.
To the paint, here's Hernan Gomez. It's blocked. Pushing it up. Tice passes to Temple from deep. A rebound by Johnson.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
Passes to Hernan Gomez. Back to Johnson. Shoots over Brown. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Chicago's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Johnson for 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Aminu's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Young. And that one is off. Excellent D there by Johnson. Here's Alexander Walker. No good on the 3. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Temple dishes to Aminu. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Gorgeous reverse. Terrific body control in traffic.
New Orleans has gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Here's Trier. The dish to Johnson. The Bulls shooting in the fourth quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately. Brown, good.
That's a smart move to pull up for a 3 on the break. Defenses usually pack the outside jump shot.
Here's Trier to stop the drought. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Kicks to Aminu. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. The Pelicans shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. Shots good by Alexander Walker. Alexander Walker's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Pelicans. Young passes to Temple. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one's on Johnson. Steve, if you were a GM and you could choose one player, who would you start your team with?
Right now, I think the perfect player to start your team off right now because of the way everything is going is Anthony Davis.
Take a break.
He can play 1
2
through
shots.
5. Defensively, he can change a game. Offensively, he can play in and out. And he's just that fluid player that matches up with today's game.
The first free throw is good. Valentine's checked in for Daniel Tice. And both free throws good for Temple.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Here's Alexander Walker. The pass to Trier. From deep three-point range, Thaddeus Young grabs the miss. But they'll get another chance. And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 12-3 run.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Here's Alexander Walker. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It goes on Denzel Valentine.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Last year, LeBron, as we know, Steve, broke Derek Fisher's record for most postseason wins. Talk about the weight of that accomplishment.
You know, Kevin, let's take those two players. Start off with Derek Fisher. Give him a lot of credit. As a role player, he was on some great teams and contributed. Unbelievable to have that record. And then on the flip side, LeBron James was on some great teams, and he was the reason they were great teams because he's one of the greatest players of all times. Two different type of players, but both are very impressive. Trying to finish out the game strong, you have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Good work there as it goes. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
And he knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Steve, if you were playing in this era, how engaged do you think you'd be on social media?
Yeah, that's a great question, Kevin. I think a lot because I think right now that's just the way this era communicates. And obviously there's some negatives to social media, but there's a lot of positive from a standpoint of being able to reach your fans, get your message out, especially what we've been going through in this time as far as social injustice. But I also think there's a lot of marketing and branding opportunities through social media.
Pass to Temple. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
The 3 from Johnson drills the three-pointer.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
Here's Temple.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
Pass to Trier. Here's Hernan Gomez, defended by Young. There's the 3. And off target that time from Trier.
He clearly wants to try and close this game out strong, but your deep range isn't there. You just can't keep forcing it. He has to show real leadership out there and take this game into his own hands because he's shooting the ball well.
Here's Alexander Walker. Passes it to Trier. Over Temple. Misses off the left iron. And for the Bulls, they're shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. And Aminu slams it in.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. 1:37 left in the fourth quarter. And stolen by Valentine. Lays it up off the glass. Valentine's got 5 points in the quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for New Orleans.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Lonzo Ball.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Three-pointer. Temple gets the bucket.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Shots good by Alexander Walker.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
It's Brown with the drive, and the rebound goes to the Pelicans. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one, and so the Pelicans now can just hold on to the ball. Here's Trier. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you next time.
Every NBA season, players run miles on the court. But which NBA player averaged the most distance run per game in the 2020-2021 NBA season?
Was it John Morant, Fred VanVleet, Harrison Barnes, or Zach LaVine?
That is a whole lot of cardio.
Lots and lots of cardio. But if you answered Fred VanVleet, then you would be correct. Enjoy your VC and give yourself a pat on the back. All right, here's another.
Degree is the thing you do before doing things, and setting screens is what you do before you score.
Which NBA team led the league in screen assists during the 2020-21 regular season?
Was it the Atlanta Hawks, the Utah Jazz, the Dallas Mavericks, or the Phoenix Suns?
The beautiful beautiful, dramatic setting here in Salt Lake City, Utah becomes apparent when you get a look at the aerial shot of the surroundings. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Utah Jazz as they play against the Philadelphia 76ers. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David, the Jazz, like Memphis, willing to grind. Thanks, D.A. Look at the 76ers starting group. They've got Howard. Ben Simmons is out there with Green. Then there's Tobias Harris. And it's Embiid in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Jazz, Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Gobert is out there with Markieff Morris. And it's Conley in at the point. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, I think both of these teams have a really solid roster. And I love the blend of experience and youth. When you have NBA experience on the floor, there's just a level of play that you see at the defensive end that makes it enjoyable for me. So I think that's what we'll see tonight. Experienced pros getting after it.
Now here is Harris. There's Green with the 3. Hands it. From downtown, Green's got the first bucket of the night, a 3-pointer for Philadelphia. Conley, the pass to Gobert. He dishes it to Mitchell. From deep, Ingles. Some solid defense from Harris. Green against Mitchell. And here's Harris from the arc. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Boy, this is something that Harris has really enhanced in his game over time. Hard work, paying dividends.
Mitchell passes to Conley. No good on the triple. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. To the middle, stolen by Conley. Gobert the pass to Morris. Count that one.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Simmons finds Green. To the wing on the left. Here's Embiid. Utah with the rebound. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now, here's Howard. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Phoenix.
And he caused major problems with his defense as well. He had 4 steals by the time the game was over.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
I mean, a tough one. Faced some serious intensity in terms of that comeback, and they just got overwhelmed in that fourth quarter. Unfortunately, just couldn't stay in the game long enough to force overtime.
Here's a look at some stats for Howard. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. He's right around 9 points a night, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. And his rebounding is what's most impressive. He's shown tremendous determination on the backboard.
And it's a big asset for this team. I mean, he blocks out on the defensive glass, and then he keeps balls alive at the offensive end.
And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Simmons. Harris has got 5.
Well, Simmons has what I call see-ahead vision. I mean, he sees a play ahead, and he's a great passer.
No one near Conley as he lets it go. A miss that time would have put him up.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Here's Conley following the basket by Dwight Howard. To stop the run, Conley gets the bucket.
And never one to force the issue. Conley smoothly knocks that down.
Simmons passes to Embiid. Gobert with the block. Morris looking over the floor. Jazz passing it around from deep Ingles. And Embiid pulls it down. The 76ers leading by 5. Pass to Howard. Harris outside. Here's Green. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Green's got his second basket of the game.
Off the board, it's Green. You see why he's got multiple NBA titles. I mean, he plays with smarts and heart.
Conley, the offensive rebound.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Outside, Green launches a 3. And no good that time. The Jazz go the other way with it. And this is the first season matchup for them against this 76ers team.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
And you look at how they match up. Certainly you could see them losing, but you would still expect them to come away with 2 wins.
Here's Simmons after the basket by Utah. Pass to Harris. And there's the pass to Embiid. Shot clock at 6. Harris inside. Gobert on him. Off target at the rim. And here they go. Here's Mitchell. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge, and if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
Now here's Simmons. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch. You look at Ben Simmons, and it's easy to compare him somewhat to LeBron James because he's a walking triple-double threat every game. And quite honestly, I think he's only going to get better, especially if he adds a jump shot.
And so he hits both. Well, we all know, Clark, the travel in the NBA is just exhausting. It's just incredible how many miles these teams rack up.
Kevin, I tell you, some of the old-timers would say, hey, they travel in charter planes today and five-star hotels. They haven't seen anything as far as rough travel. But you're right, it takes a toll. But players are well accustomed to navigating the cadence and rhythm of traveling and still being ready to play.
Conley's shot is off.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Green kicks to Simmons. Passes it to Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Really, really hard to keep Howard out of the paint. I mean, once he gets the position he wants, he's going to look to throw it down.
And here's Conley outside. And he's good on the three ball. Conley's got 7 points in the game.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Embiid. No good off the back of the rim. Utah's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. And it's blocked by Simmons.
Yeah, with great recognition, awareness, and body control, Simmons can get up for blocks.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
O'Neal's checked in for Utah. Clarkson comes in for Michael Conley. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Pass to Clarkson. And here's Gobert. Back to Clarkson. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
And Howard with the stuff.
Great timing and recognition as Howard is able to go up for the alley-oop.
Jazz trail by 4. O'Neal passes to Clarkson. Lays it up and banks it in.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Pass to Howard. Here's Milton. Off target from outside. In transition, here come the Jazz. Gobert, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Gobert's got it all tied up now for the Jazz.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can. Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
And I tell you what, guys, I mean, with his combination of size and touch, he's a real threat from mid-range.
Now, here's Clarkson. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Here's Milton. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists in the game. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. It's a 5-point game. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. And Utah another 3.
You know, Clarkson really working on his range, and defenses better wise up to it.
Milton finds Harris. Embiid inside, defended by Gobert, and he recovers it.
Boy, this is bad, tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
It's hauled in by Harris. Philadelphia's gone 4-6 from long range here early on. Again, Embiid missing.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Now, here's Mitchell. 35 points for him last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Morris has gone 3 for 4 here from the field. And Philadelphia calls time here.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
For the Jazz, Saul comes in for Markieff Morris, and Bogdanovich is subbed in for Royce O'Neal. Then for the 76ers, Seth Curry, he's checked in for Howard. And Maxi's subbed in for Ben Simmons. Here's Curry with the 3. The shot off that time. Gobert with the defensive effort. Mitchell in the corner. Back to Gobert. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. 76ers shooting to start out this game about 43%. Offensive rebound. Harris, good.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
1:30 left here in the opening quarter. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
In a moment now to see some numbers for Harris. 3rd in three-point field goal percentage, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And he's the type of three-point specialist that doesn't need a lot of shots to rack up points. That's why he's top 3 in percentage. The second effort. Gobert with the defensive effort.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Snatched up. Count it. Clarkson's got 7 points in the game.
And this is the advantage Clarkson has. I mean, he's a big combo guard and can convert through contact.
Embiid, the pass to Milton. Now here's Curry. Hits the three-point bomb. And the 76ers lead by 3.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Gobert, that ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Gobert's got his second basket.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
Now here is Harris. Can't get it to fall. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Bogdanovich wide open, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Bogdanovich is a versatile scorer, a threat from all over the court.
Milton with it. 14 points from him the last game against Phoenix. The pass to Embiid. Over Gasol. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
And throughout his career, Gasol has continued to build upon his reputation as a lockdown defender. He gives his all on that end of the floor.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Utah out in front, up by 1. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports.
Put that nigga ass in the dirt.
And from moments ago, we got this from Donovan Mitchell on how his team maintains its edge.
Well, it's been our whole story all year as the underdog, you know, and a lot of guys on this team have been that way throughout their lives and their careers. There's so many guys on the team that have been doubted.
Using that doubt, Greg, as motivation.
Whatever helps you play with urgency. If it's feeling like you're second best, use that to your advantage.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Utah Jazz.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so, in the game for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Maxey, and it's Thibault in at the 3 spot. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Mike Conley is a 3-time Sportsmanship Award winner. He's also won the Teammate Award. And he's never been assessed a technical foul at any level of basketball. Now, some ask if going easy on the refs costs him calls down the road. But Coach Quinn Snyder said it's hard to imagine that handling yourself with poise and respect can ever be a negative. Guys?
Well said. Thanks, David. Good on both. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Michael Conley, he's checked in for the Jazz. Hill, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Harris outside. Pass to Maxey. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Maxey's got 6 points in the quarter.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Thibault can't get it to go. Jazz trail by 3 in transition. Here come the Jazz. Bogdanovich, no luck. Now, here's Maxey. D right on him. Here's Harris. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
Outstanding work by Harris to get his hands dirty on that offensive glass.
For Utah, they've gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Now, here's Clarkson. 7 points in the game. Here's Conley. It's good. Conley's got 9.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pass to Embiid on deep. Rebounded by the Jazz.
You know, it's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he's struggled so mightily.
Lets it fly from 18. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Mike Conley.
The silky smooth dribble moves of Conley, so slick in how he creates for himself.
Harris against Kleba. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. They get Paul Gasol.
And Tobias Harris, a crusader for a cause that isn't talked about too much. He has a huge concern about sleep deprivation and the effects it has on athletes.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? While it's not talked about a lot, it is gaining ground in all kinds of circles, particularly in the world of sports, the whole sleep deprivation idea. And Harris is a guy who's conscientious and thoughtful. I love the fact that he's bringing this to his teammates' attention because it's critical. And he's certainly passionate about it. We'll see how much wind it gets with him speaking up on it. You know, over time, I think Harris has become really good at accepting more responsibility, and that's part of learning how to be a leader.
And Utah making a change here. As Abuki's checked in, the 76ers also with a sub. Green's checked in, and he makes both free throws. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Conley against Hill. Conley kicks to Bogdanovich. Clarkson passes to Kleba. Can't tie it up as that one misses. The 76ers leading by 3. Pass to Hill. Eibel with the ball. He's covered by Bogdanovich. It's back to Hill. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Hill maintaining his balance there. That's a tough and one finish by the fundamentally sound guard.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
Yeah, also, though, they've done a good job of pounding the offensive glass for second chance points.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Bogdanovich, and O'Neal subbed in for Clarkson.
And Hill is really kind of a nice, subtle mix of explosiveness and outstanding defense. A guy who plays both ends of the floor with equal efficiency and effectiveness.
Here's Azubuike. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Green against O'Neal, just 4 to shoot. Conley for 3. No good, shot missing. Hill with some nice D. Poked loose. He had stolen by Ingles. One-on-one here. Here's Conley, and it's sent back by Hill.
And Hill once again demonstrating that wingspan of his. I mean, he has one of the most impressive wingspans in the game, which helps him an awful lot at the defensive end. He can guard bigger players because of that.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
And he makes the first. You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Here's Harris. Michael Conley making his last shot. And Hill, the bucket on the assist from Tobias Harris. Hill's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Here's O'Neal. Here's Conley. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And now we'll look at the upcoming schedule for the Jam. On Thursday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Saturday, they'll host the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And for that game against the Hawks, you know they're going to be amped up for that one. And they'll need to be. That's going to be one tough game for that group.
And that one falls for Mike Conley.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Morris is checked in for Maxi Kleber. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And so Mike Conley nails both of them.
Such a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
To the inside. It's stolen by Harris. Outside Hill. And Hill throws it down.
And what about the smooth moves on the dribble by Hill? He's quite clever and skilled with the ball.
Conley feeling it out. Shoots it. It's hauled in by the 76ers. And now the 76ers on the break. And the basket by Harris.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Donovan Mitchell. Jazz trail by 7. And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed.
He gets that one.
And, you know, this is the area where Simmons is most effective, mainly due to his size and athleticism.
And Azubuike kicks to O'Neal. The pass to Conley. Plenty of space. And O'Neal gets it to go. O'Neal's got his first basket.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
And here is Hill. He's got 8. And the wide open shot from Green. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Green's got the lead back up to 9 now for Philadelphia. Utah's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Conley, the pass to Azubuike. Ingles up top. Guarded by Simmons. Kept alive. Goes back up. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboard.
The Jazz shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And guys, I'd have to credit the work they put in at the free throw line to practice this season. I mean, because they have noticeably improved since a year ago.
Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Utah. Free throw drops for Ingles. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
The Jazz have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
Free throw drops for Ingles. The 76ers leading by 3. And Simmons kicks to Milton. Over O'Neal. They grab their own miss. Count the basket. Howard's got 8 points.
Sensational at hitting the glass. Howard has fantastic timing when he goes after those rebounds.
Mitchell dishes to Ingles. Three-pointer. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got his 3rd assist on the night. Howard, the pass to Harris.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
On the wing, Milton. It's stolen by Morris. Here's Mitchell. He's got 6. Passes it to Morris. Over Harris. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. The 76ers leading. Milton the pass to Simmons. Harris's shot is off. And Morris has got the ball here for Utah. A pull-up. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Howard's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Hill. And it's blocked. And here we go. Here's O'Neal. No good. That would have tied it.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Jazz trail by 4. Pass to Azubuike. He kicks to Ingles. Dishes to Azubuike, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And the Jazz with some changes. Pau Gasol is checked in for Markieff Morris. And Bogdanovich is subbed in for Joe Ingles. Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. Curry comes in for Shake Milton. Now here's Embiid. 32 points for him last game against Phoenix.
And he also made an impact on defense, guys. 3 blocked shots over the course of the game.
Joel Embiid has a nice shooting touch and does not lack for confidence, and seems to be getting better in the mid-range area.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 6. Six on the shot clock. Here's Bogdanovich. And the shot is long.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Curry passes to Embiid. Over Bogdanovich, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Boy, a large frame and nimble feet and great strength allow Embiid to be bully balling guys down low.
Now, here is O'Neal to the paint. Here's Mitchell. That one off the back iron and out. The 76ers leading by 6. And Curry has it in the corner. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Utah has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And Azubuike kicks to Mitchell. The Jazz with another miss. Philadelphia's gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Looking at some numbers for Simmons. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. First in free throw shooting, and such a great distributor and decision maker, among the top 10 in assists per game.
And it's nice when you have the NBA's best free throw shooter just keep the ball in his hands in clutch situations. He's been completely automatic this season. Free throw drops for Hill.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Well, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Gobert, he's checked in for the Jazz. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Royce O'Neal. Maxey's checked in for Philadelphia. Both shots good from the stripe.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now, here's Clarkson. 9 points last game out. On its way from Curry for 2. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
A shot by Clarkson, no good.
The struggles just continue this quarter. They can ill afford to have this many empty possessions.
Embiid, the pass to Howard. Lobbed up there for Embiid. And so it's Philadelphia. 13 points up at the end of the period. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked them. A fantastic night from long range so far. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Joel, an early lead and a lot to like in the performance thus far. Would you agree?
Oh, I thought we played great. Defensively, I know that I had someone behind me if I made a mistake that was going to protect the rim. I thought we did great.
We know the adjustments are coming, and we'll see who takes advantage. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. Their biggest advantage of the period was 7 points. The second quarter was where they really opened things up. They were by far the stronger team, both defensively and when they had the ball. Their 13-point halftime lead, no accident. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the 76ers?
You know what, Ernie? I got to stand up on this one. I salute to their bench. Man, once the starters came out, man, the others just came to life. You got to love seeing that kind of contribution come from the others. Man, they look beautiful tonight.
And over to Kenny now. Your take on the Jazz.
Well, they shot under 40% in the first half. There's your deficit. They missed some open looks, wide open. But overall, I thought the offense was stagnant. Look for their coach to draw up some specific plays to try to jumpstart them in the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Michael Conley, what a contribution.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And the Jazz with possession here, trailing by 13. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Morris is out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
They get it again. Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
This is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of the NBA's top defenders down low. The league's leaders in rejections this month. Fourth, Joel Embiid.
And guys, as the month has unfolded, his interior defense has gotten better and better.
And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Harris outside. Utah with the rebound. Ingles has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
You know, kind of odd to see a lefty in today's game, but Conley is a player you have to anticipate properly, or he'll use your mistake to get the and one.
And that one falls for Conley.
Well, you look at Mike Conley. He's been around a long time, folks, double-digit years. Does a little bit of everything out there, and outstanding, not only in the locker room, but also in the community, too. Just 5-star in every way.
Now here's Embiid. For 3, Harris. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in this game.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Here's Simmons. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game.
Oh! Dwight Howard is a big, strong, active guy. Even when you hit him, he still is able to muscle through the contact.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Still a consistent double-double threat every game is Howard, wanting to prove how valuable he is.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
So it's Philadelphia now. They lead by 7. Simmons looking around. And here's Harris from the arc. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
This season, he has been absolutely locked in at the free throw line. How about 90%?
And I like the fact, guys, that those numbers have gone up since last season. I mean, he said free throw shooting was an area he was looking to improve, and he has.
And he hits the first of 3. Good on the second free throw. the third.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Conley gets the bucket.
Everything working for them out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Simmons passes to Green. Out to the right wing. And Embiid throws it down.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
Here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Timeout called the 76ers. Matisse Thybulle checked in for the 76ers.
Now we've got a moment to see how the Jazz are doing ranking-wise, Kevin.
And looking again at those second chance points, they might not be the best in that area, but it is still, I think, to their advantage in terms of the outcome of some games.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector, discourages inside attempts at a high rate, clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too.
It's stolen by Gobert and slam dunk by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Offensive rebound. Harris's shot is good.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
Yeah, and Conley just makes the game fun. Able to shoot, but focused on also facilitating for teammates.
And Simmons kicks to Green. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Conley the pass to Morris. Embiid with the steal, and Embiid with a clear path to the hoop. And here's Green outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Green's got 10 points in the game. Jazz trail by 9. And the pass to Gobert. Here's Mitchell. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And let's take a look now at Markieff Morris's number. His last 10 games, averaging about 7 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And while the numbers are decent, I really feel like he can do more.
Yeah, you know, his issue is more mental right now, I think. He just needs to block out the distractions and get back to being the star that he is.
Free throw drops in there for Thybulle.
And Clark, how about the 20th pick back in that 2019 draft? Matisse Thybulle, fantastic defensive specialist who has an evolving offensive presence as well.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. His defense is really outstanding and NBA ready from the day he got into the league. He'll improve on offense. You know that. He'll work at it, and he'll get better. I think he has tremendous instincts on and off the ball. Great length and speed and athleticism. He's a terror defensively.
Mitchell passes to Kleba. They double team Conley, and the call will be against Harris. And that'll be his third foul so far. '76ers on defense. Mitchell kicks to Gobert. The Jazz working the ball around now.
Great reflexes to get a hand on that pass and go the other way with it.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into easy points.
Here's Mitchell. Another miss by Utah.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Milton's shot is good.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Jazz trail by 16. Utah calls timeout. Nice game, great performance by Harris.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
Royce O'Neal's checked in for Utah. Clarkson comes in for Mitchell. As we approach the halfway mark, let's take a look at how everything in the East right now stands. You take a look at the 76ers, holding on to second spot in the conference. A great season for them so far.
And I think for the 76ers, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
And the credit belongs to them for what they did and didn't do during the offseason. I mean, they had a vision, they set it out, and they've stayed true to it.
Here's Milton, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. Michael Conley picks one up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the 76ers?
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Two. They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
And the first one at the line is good. Pau Gasol's checked in for Gobert. And so he makes both from the line. Now Clarkson, he's got 7. The dish to Conley. And again, unable to change momentum here. The 76ers leading by 18. Here's Harris. Gasol with the rebound.
Great move on his way to the bucket there. Just couldn't get it to fall.
It's stolen by Milton. Passes it to Thibault. Simmons with it. 6 points for him. And here now is Thibault. Just 5 on the clock. Milton's shot is good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Utah calls timeout. Nice game, great performance by Harris.
Well, you know, he's destroying them right now, guys. This defense has to make an adjustment to try and cool him off.
The Jazz making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. The 76ers also with a sub. Maxi's checked in. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Seth Curry, he's checked in for Simmons. Outside Curry. Another three for Philadelphia.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
DA, thank you.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Harris. And Harris drops them both. Utah's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Here's O'Neal. Gasol trying to free himself up. Another shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. That's good from O'Neal.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Howard's checked in for Philadelphia. O'Neal hits them both. And so Curry will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Back to Howard. Curry finds Howard. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And you know what? There's no question about it. Dwight Howard still has it going on inside.
O'Neal inside. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. The first free throw is good. O'Neal hits them both. The 76ers leading by 23. Maxey passes to Embiid. Here's Curry. He's got 11. Now here's Milton.
Oh,
what a finish!
My goodness. You know, showing flashes of his old self here. I mean, when Howard finds that rhythm, He feels like nobody can stop him, and he's right.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's guarded closely. Bucket is good. Clarkson's got 12 in the game.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Maxey passes to Milton. Here's Embiid. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
In the corner, it's Kleber. And the Jazz, another three.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Clarkson passes to Gasol. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
All you have to do is point to their turnovers this quarter. There's a reason the scoreboard looks like it does.
That's been the culprit, the turnovers. I mean, TOs, those kinds of mistakes have really kind of drained their confidence to this point.
And the 76ers making a change here. Poirier's checked in. Here's Clarkson. And here are the 76ers now. Pass to Howard. Now here's Milton. He's covered by Bogdanovich. And too long on the shot. Jazz shooting 43% from the floor. Pull up Jay. He squares up and sinks it. He's got 8.
Nice look there from Bogdanovich. The shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
Curry. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now the 76ers on the break. There's the triple. Here's Howard, rejected by Gasol.
And really, Gasol does an incredible job getting his hands up in the air, which results in a ton of rejection.
A different look for Utah. Markieff Morris comes in for Maxey Kleber, and it's Mitchell in for O'Neal. Tobias Harris is checked in for Philadelphia. Green comes in for Shake Milton. Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich, and Bogdanovich throws it down.
And, you know, stretching out for that one, Bogdanovich showing a little elevation for a guy who typically stays close to the ground.
Here's Maxey. Utah with the rebound. It's stolen by Harris. Down low. It's Curry. That time on the assist from Tobias Harris. Harris has got assist number 5 here tonight. Mitchell looking it over. Over Maxey. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We come back right after this. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And it's Harris with the ball for Philadelphia. And so in the game for the 76ers, we've got George Hill. Tobias Harris is out there with Howard. Then it's Curry. And it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. Takes a 3. They get it back. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Bogdanovich has got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Jazz. Pass to Green. Hill with it. Jacks up a 3. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 4th assist in this one.
And you look at George Hill, his three-point shot, very reliable. A proficient scorer from behind the arc.
Clarkson dishes to Mitchell. From deep three-point range, Green with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Drills it from outside.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Utah has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. A 3 from Morris. No good on that one.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Hill against Gobert. Hill passes to Howard. Pulls it up. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's gonna expand.
Mitchell's shot is good.
And when he's hitting from deep, Mitchell's practically unguardable. Can't crowd him out there. He'll just drive right around you.
Mitchell against Hill. Now the pass to Harris. Feeds to Curry. Green breaking loose. Curry's shot is off. Jazz have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Mitchell in the corner. Back to Morris for the 3. And Utah another 3.
And you want more of this from Mitchell. Good to see him moving the ball like that.
Philadelphia leading by 23. Passes to Harris for 3. Good work defensively by Morris.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
And it's Mitchell missing.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
Here's Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Utah calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Knocks it loose, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Here's Morgan. The Jazz working the ball around now. Over in the corner, Conley. Clock at 4. Got a piece of it.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead. Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
Thibault can't get it to go. Utah has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Another miss by Utah.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way. Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
The 76ers making a switch here. Poirier's checked in. Here's Scott. That one no good. So Utah will take it the other way. Mitchell wide open. Drains the wing trade. Mitchell's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Jazz. The 76ers leading by 22. Hill kicks to Scott. Utah has gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Hill deciding where to go with it. Pass to Thibault. It's up a 3. Drains the three-pointer.
You know, that's what you want out of your point guard. Hill is really doing a nice job getting the ball from side to side and not hesitating at all in doing it.
Pass to Morgan. Back to Conley. There's the pass to Dudley. Mitchell trying to free himself. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Scott kicks to Hill. Here's Korkmaz. Passes it to Scott. Beyond the arc. Conley grabs the miss. Here's Mitchell. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
He's so strong from mid-range. The D needs to keep in mind what a feel Mitchell has for that shot.
So both teams making some changes here.
And how fearless is Donovan Mitchell? I mean, as a rookie, in his first playoff series, he went off for 38 in a closeout game against none other than Russell Westbrook.
Pass to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Mitchell kicks to Conley, and stolen by Simmons. Here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
Man, I love how Simmons sets the floor up. So good at spotting his teammates for high-quality shots.
Conley, the pass to Gasol. Mitchell against Green. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws. First one falls for him. And the Jazz with some changes. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Morris. And O'Neal subbed in for Joe Ingles. And Mitchell drops them both. For Philadelphia, they've gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Now, Thibault. Back to Embiid. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. They get Paul Gasol.
Well, I tell you what, so hard to guard all that size. I mean, Embiid is an absolute monster, and he knows how to draw fouls, too.
Joe Ingles, who's checked in for Utah. And the 76ers also making a change. Tobias Harris is checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Both good from the line that time.
I tell you, Joel Embiid possesses remarkable talent. I mean, this big guy is graceful and strong. He's a real matchup problem for everybody.
Outside Conley. Nice ball movement by Utah. Kleber finds Conley, and it's blocked by Simmons. Embiid inside. Oh!
Boy, this big guy, Joel Embiid, is a center with an awesome dunking arsenal.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Axi's checked in for Harris. The free throw drops for Embiid. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
Green, the pass to Maxey. Now here's Simmons, covered by Conley. Simmons' shot is good.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Maxi Kleba. Scott, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And Philadelphia has possession. Outside, Simmons. And they double up Simmons. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. And that'll be his third foul so far. Scott finds Green, shoots the three.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're...
Oh, what a dunk!
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
O'Neal passes to Morgan, and he uses the glass on the layup. Morgan's got his first 2 points of the night.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
You know, Howard knows his limitations on this end, realizes when he should take these kinds of shots.
Outside Conley. The tray bangs home the trifecta. Conley's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second three of the half right there.
Outside, Simmons. On the wing, Scott fires from deep. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Scott's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Utah's gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. Outside Conley from deep, and the Jazz another three.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Green bounce pass. Here's Maxey. Howard, the pass to Maxey. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. First free throw is good. The Jazz making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in. Then for the 76ers, Poirier's checked in. And it's Korkmaz in for Simmons. He hits both from the stripe. Utah shooting at 42% in this final quarter. Clarkson passes to Morgan. Inside, here's Dudley. Korkmaz grabs the miss. Pass to Hill. Now the pass to Maxey. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Curry's checked in for Philadelphia. Pass to Bogdanovich. The Jazz again can't hit it. The 76ers shooting very well right now, 52% in this fourth quarter. Hill dishes to Curry. Got a piece of it. Stolen by O'Neal. And now Utah, fast break.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the 76ers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance, it was a big-time outing for Dwight Howard.
He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
Outside Curry from past the arc, good on the three-point shot.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And here's Bogdanovich for three, connects from three-point range.
You've got to spy Bogdanovich because he is good at squaring up and delivering the revenge triple.
Curry looking it over. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.